Hello and welcome to Patched. I'm your host, Paul James. Today I'm joined by Matto Phillips and Damo Camilleri. How are you, gents?
Not too bad yourself?
Go on.
SodaStream
Go on,
Cola.
alright.
Mm-hmm.
That's the shit.
SodaStream Pepsi Max.
Not so
Because
much.
Can't get enough.
I haven't had something from a SodaStream thing in 15 years, and I loved that stuff, especially making the homemade ones. Not fucking around with Pepsi and ruining it.
It's exactly the same thing. It's just been branded Pepsi. It's
so you
like
didn't actually have a
no
Pepsi thing. Right.
No, the no sugar cola thing from SodaStream is the exact same as the so the Pepsi Max stuff is the same as the no sugar cola. I was like, oh, I see what you've done. Like Schweppes has just brought them out and been like, hey, this is our thing, and it's like, ooh, and like reboost all the sales, and then people go, it's the same. It's the same thing that I like, but it's the same.
This is exactly why we wanted you on this show last week, so we get these sorts of stories.
I'm really glad that all the gamers coming in to listen to us talk about games, and here we are talking about SodaStreams and Pepsi.
That's the way to go.
Man, I'm all about the Cola Wars, yeah? Like, you bring up Cola Wars, I'm here for hours on end. I should just start a podcast on that. Fuck the games, like, fuck Patched. Oh, god damn it. Beep that out. Edit it up.
Okay.
Let's go.
We've got the explicit tag next to us on Apple. It's fine. Sure, like I'm the one that ticks that box to say, yeah, we swore a shit ton, but it's there anyway. So,
did we swear a ton? What's a shit ton? Is it like more than once?
Look, I think it's even more than once. I think it's even more than once is enough. It probably even depends on what the word is. I don't know. I just tick it. I play it safe. So yeah, as a lot of people know, we didn't have an episode last week. Matto and I recorded something. Then then for some reason, his end of the conversation just didn't come through in the final product. Damo couldn't make it. So everything's better this week because we're all here and I've tested. The audio works. So it's patched updates time, just a week late. We talk about all the games we've been playing lately. So, Damo, you want to kick us off? What have you been playing lately? Genshin?
Well, funny story. A lot of Genshin. Not a lot, because, you know, things have changed and things like... Actually, no. This is going all the way from, like, the
end
start
of December.
End
of December, yeah, so basically all of January.
Well, there was a lot of Risk of Rain 2. Then I moved on to Hyrule Warriors, Age of Calamity. I'm at the end. I'm just doing all the bits and bobs here and there.
Yeah.
It's kind of sad, because it's like, the game's really good. If they don't bring out DLC, it goes from like the 8s and the 9s people were giving it down to a 5. Like, this
really?
is one of the problems I have with... Yeah, because it's like, it just stops. Yeah. Any other Warriors game, there's always something else. There's more. There's adventure maps. There's, you know, hunting out the best weapon, hunting out the thing. And it's like, I think they may have just given everything to us.
And you reckon that's just because Nintendo's protective of stuff and they're very clear on what they want, so there's just... You can't be a little bit funny with Zelda.
No, because I mean, like, you know, the original Hyrule Warriors, there was heaps. Like, you know, you just go to a different world. But I think it's like... I think they put themselves in a box on this one, making it Age of Calamity. Like, you can only go so far.
Yeah, right. Because it's directly related to
the characters that you've got.
Shitty Witcher.
Like,
yeah, because it's related to Shitty Witcher.
But yeah, so I mean, I don't know. We'll see how it goes. Look, overall, still a great game. If I've given it a 6 or whatever, that's still cool. Risk of Rain's still cool. No More Heroes 2: Desperate Struggle. Remember playing this on the Wii. Playing it on the Switch is different. It's really annoying to see that. Not that it hasn't been optimized, because the load times are next to nothing compared to what it was on the Wii.
Yeah.
But it's still there, and it's just kind of like, oh, you could have almost just erased that. Like, you could have rebuilt it a little bit or whatever. It doesn't hurt the game. It's just annoying, like, because it's just to get anywhere. It's like a fast travel system, so it's just like, oh, the graphics hold up all right. Not fantastic. It's very Suda 51. Like,
well, that's probably works to its advantage because there's an art style, like a specific style to it, as opposed to, you know, we're trying to go for realism or any of that sort of stuff.
Yeah. The game's a little weird. Like, and I think it's the same complaint everyone's always had. he's just not that angry. Like, no big spoilers. Start of the game, like, this is the opening scene. Like, somebody he knows gets killed, and that's what starts the game. You go into an awesome battle. Also, don't listen to not the instructions per se, but the
don't listen to what they tell you to do.
No, because it's like got two difficulty levels at the beginning. And the easier option, because I'm like, oh yeah, that must, I think I remember it being hardish. I better just turn it down to the easy level. It's so easy. I'm actually slightly bored playing through. It's like I put 5 hours in. Do I just go back? And there's no option to increase the difficulty, which kind of sucks. Like, because you're just mowing through people, bosses and everything. It's like, oh, have I done wrong here by not increasing the difficulty? Like, have I just set myself up for a bit of a crappy time?
I mean, I know that you're saying it. You remember it being hard. It could be a case of easy is just way too easy, and normal is too hard. Like, they've just not balanced the difficulties very well.
No, I think.
Or your memory could be off, but
I think I remember. Cause this is the problem, right? When you lent me, this is some history with Damo right now. Paul, being the king of games, lent me God of War when it came out. And it was just before God of War 2 came out, right? So not when God of War first came out. He says, I'll borrow it. So I'm playing through it, normal difficulty. I get to the part where you have to kill 1,000 Kratoses from killing your wife and child. Like, it's really bizarre end of the game. It's like, okay.
It's head fuck stuff.
That was so hard on normal difficulty that I started it again on easy just so I could go back. So I had to, and going on easy difficulty, hours less time. Like, it's just incredible what easy difficulty can be in some games. And I feel like that's what this is like, a bit like. It's like, okay, yep, it's just too easy. And it's like, I think normal might be just enough to make the game enjoyable for somebody who's not here for the storyline. I'm actually here to, like, murder people and have fun combat. Like, it's a really good system. It's really good. Not 100%. No More Heroes 3, I'm sure, like, they're going to fix up some of the tiny things that, like, are annoying.
Probably out this year, by the way.
But I think that, yeah, I hope so. It'd be good. Overall, if you have never played the No More Heroes games, I would highly suggest them. They're lots of fun.
Do they still get you to use the motion control? Like the old jerking motions and all that sort of shit they wanted you to do?
You can, but you don't have to, which I opted out for because I was just like, yeah.
I don't need to see someone walking past and they look back and see me jerking my Wii remote, my Joy-Con. That's what I call it.
Plus, messy, so like I got to send them away for repairs. Still haven't done that, folks. Yes, you'll hear me talk about that more. What was the last thing I played? Oh yeah, more Total War. Oh, also Colossus Down. Forgot about that. The Mango Protocol game. So Mechanica, Agatha Knight.
Oh yeah, all those
fantastic games. This is the third installment, which changed up the game completely. It's like a side-scrolling beat-em-up thing. It's really cool. It's like, it's a lot of fun, and it's like, this is really good. I like what you've done here. Nice little options. Story's really cool. Yeah, that's pretty much everything I played. Yeah, I think I said Total War. And I downloaded C Cleaner for my computer, and I wiped out over. Yeah, so everyone calls it CC Cleaner. It's just C Cleaner though. I'm one of those people. I wiped my computer of over 100 gig of temporary internet files and like cookies and things like that. I was like, 100 gig? How did that happen? I've never think, and it's like, because I've had this computer. I haven't touched, normally I do it like once a month. So it's been like 3 months now. And I've,
that's a whole game.
But it's because I've got my old computer hard drive there too.
What?
So it's like
a Call of Duty update.
Yeah, maybe a Call of Duty update's worth.
So when I moved my old hard drives over, I didn't wipe them properly. So they had like more files on them too. So yeah, so there was 100 gig of temporary internet files. So download CCleaner, This is not a sponsored post. By Doonies, this is sponsored.
Doonies, our number one sponsor. That if they find out we've been spooking as a sponsor, will never serve me food ever again. Anything else, Damo?
No, that's it. I was tempted to play like the Earthbound games on my phone. I wanted to like emulate them somehow onto my phone. I don't know how you do something illegal like that, but I mean, I'm sure there's a legal way of doing this.
More on that some other time. Matto, you've been talking about some big games that you're going to be discussing today, so
you've hyped
have at it.
You've hyped this way too much.
Big games. Well, first game off the ranks, I played and finished Wolfenstein II.
Nice.
Which, I don't know what was wrong with it. I didn't really overly enjoy it. I don't know why.
I liked the first one, didn't enjoy Wolfenstein 2 either.
Yeah, same. I felt it's kind of bad when the cutscenes are far more enjoyable than the game. The cutscenes are like, oh yeah, let's get ready, and then it's just...
Oh look, the story was pretty cool. I didn't enjoy playing it.
Just everything in between just wasn't great. I don't know why. I don't know if it just somehow just gone, oh, let's take all those ideas of Doom and put it into Wolfenstein 2, and it just didn't work. I don't know what the hell happened. They should have just stuck with whatever Wolfenstein did right, which was not. I don't know what it was.
Just focus on the Nazi shooting and get that right.
Yeah, that's all people want. I don't want to go hunting around for stupid generals in every area I go.
That's fair.
Which is what I found. I was like, oh, another one? I only had to deal with 2 of them in the last game. Or felt like 2. Could be wrong. But yeah, finished that. And I'll probably never play it again. Well, at the end of the game, it said, oh, we got all these other things to do. I'm like, no. No, thank you.
Fair.
I don't care about it, all the other stuff. The next game I played, also finished. I finished a lot of games this month.
I also see you got some platinums too, and it's not even the one that...
We'll get to that.
No, not even the one that you're dancing around. Like,
just hold up on it. Okay, next game, Uncharted: The Lost Legacy. And
Uncharted: Lost Legacy. Which one's that one?
The spin-off one.
Okay.
After Uncharted 4.
Yeah, I started playing it. Wasn't overly excited because the 2 characters are a bit boring, but after a while they got along. It was a fun game. It's probably the first game that I can remember that uses the word dickhead in a game.
It's because you got an Aussie in there.
Yeah, exactly. It's just an Aussie. It's like, dickhead. It's just classic. It's like, So if you're ever going to get an Aussie to play the game, you got to use the word
use the term dickhead.
Make sure you use dickhead.
Yeah.
That's pretty fantastic.
I look forward to playing Ty the Tasmanian Tiger 2 and watching him throw a boomerang at some prick and just call him a dickhead. Or you dickhead.
Or go get abused as a dickhead.
As long as they throw it at their rusty ground harness, you're right.
Well, yeah.
Or a boomerang that doesn't come back.
Well, it could be...
a stick.
A stick.
Have you guys not heard of the rusty ground harness one?
I don't think I have.
There's this great post, and it's like, living in Australia, notice my arch enemies like got a bit of a rusty ground harness. Throw my boomerang at it, breaks. Watch him fall off the face of the planet. Like, it's like, Jesus fucking Christ. Because we're on the bottom of the world. Watch him fall. Because your ground harness is locked in, yeah? You got your harness locked in right now?
Yeah.
Yeah, of course. Yeah, see? If it's rusty, watch out though. Someone might just throw their trusty boomerang at it, and you'll fall off the face of the earth.
I largely don't know what's going on here, but it seems like it could be funny.
It's amusing.
Yeah, I finished that game.
So the word dickhead.
Dickhead. Uncharted: Lost Dickhead. Then we'll move on to...
Or the incompetent dickhead,
game.
Which is just another Drake.
The incompetent dickhead. Yes. Far Cry Far Cry New Dawn was the next game I played, which is a very short game, which is a good thing because it's also not a very exciting game. that I
The
found
RPG
out.
systems are cool.
Yeah, that's cool, but it's just the whole story thing. I was like, oh, I don't care.
Yeah.
Oh,
I
go
agree with
recruit these people. Like,
I
I
don't
don't want
care.
to though. I just want to go shoot people and hunt
Someone say
legendary
KFC.
animals for no. What?
Did
KFC?
someone say KFC? I
Oh,
don't
jeez.
care. I love you. Sorry, I'm shocking. I'm.
He's had a week off and he's just lost his. Well, I guess we both did have. We all have in the
Yeah,
end.
we all
but
did pretty much. So yeah, we played that. We finished that. Then we went on to Control.
Wait, there's more.
There's more.
Oh,
there's
yeah.
heaps
Control.
more.
He's played a lot, and we haven't even
Control.
gotten to
The best
The-
part.
Right, stop hyping this
highlight.
up, you lingering bastard. Yeah, what's Control?
It's a
the
game where
Remedy
you
game a couple of years ago from the guys who do Alan Wake.
where
It's
you
about
pretty much
to be free on PlayStation Plus next
yeah,
week.
the Ultimate Edition.
The Ultimate Edition. So make sure to redeem that on PlayStation Plus because it's one of the best games of 2019.
It's modern day Star
I ca-
Wars without a lightsaber.
Okay, I cancelled my PlayStation Plus, but it's still active, so I'll
Yeah.
take free games.
Make
Get it.
sure to redeem Control because then you get the Ultimate Edition, which will also be the PS5 version when you upgrade there too.
Oh shit, yeah, I gotta buy one of those one day.
Yeah, good luck.
Yeah, I'll get one when I don't have to fight someone for it, like a Black Friday sale
Or a scalper.
or a scalper. No, damn scalpers.
Fuck those.
Ruin the fun for everyone. Yeah, so finished Control. That was a good game.
DLC.
Then, not yet. I'm going to play Alan Wake first. I know there's another one, but I'll play Alan Wake first. Then we'll go on to the
The Foundation.
DLC. Speaking of DLC, I finally finished off the Borderlands 3 DLC.
Oh, nice.
And, nah, whatever. Done. Don't want to play it again.
Would you do it again if you had someone to play through it with?
Oh, maybe?
I still need to actually go back and play it. I spent a hell of a lot on that loot chest buried down there, and the DLC that came with the deluxe edition or whatever the hell they called it. I need to
Ultimate
justify it.
Deluxe, Super Duper Ultimate Deluxe,
Really fucking expensive edition,
Super Expensive Deluxe Edition.
which also doesn't feel like a special edition that's too unreasonable for a Borderlands game. The super fucking deluxe edition.
I think the loot box cost $250. The other half is just the game
Yeah,
and
pretty
the
much.
season pass.
Pretty much.
It's all the loot box. Then I played a little bit of the Monster Hunter Rise demo,
Yes.
which
So
I
good.
quite enjoyed for my short amount of time I played it. How many turns we had to have in total?
30?
I can't remember.
30.
30. Oh, still got 28.
So you got plenty of time to play it before March 26th.
It must be if you complete something, I'm guessing. Well, unless the tutorials don't count.
Yeah,
That's what I'm
tutorials don't
guessing.
count. No, toots don't count.
Because I had to take on Bubble Monster and I fainted. And I haven't
Yeah,
gone back to
that
Bubble
one's
Monster
since.
since.
Hard on your own. Well, it feels
I
like it's
know.
hard.
It's ridiculous. Maybe I'll use my Firefly.
They still
traps next
they
time.
still just call it intermediate though, so it can't be that hard. We're just shit.
Oh, there's that point. I just didn't use my my rope things that I don't know what they're called.
Oh, the wire bugs.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You can use them as a weapon, which I did in the tutorial, as I found out.
I'm keen.
Yeah, I
I'm
might
keen to
get
give
back
that
to that
one
one
some
day.
more, and I reckon I'll beat that one on the demo before the final game actually comes out. It's just, and I don't know, even in World when I was playing that, if I got into a situation where something was maybe I wasn't able to get the patterns right, or maybe I don't know, lacking skill or whatever the hell it is, well then I'd go and farm some shit to get my gear up nice and strong, and then I'd beat him down through just being over leveled. I don't have that luxury in the demo because it's like, here, pick your class or whatever it is. Okay, I'll pick my hammer and I'll go in there, and then that's it. Like I can't change anything. So I've got to,
Swing.
which is not necessarily a bad thing. It's forcing you to play the game the way you're supposed to play the game. Learn their movements, look for the cues. Be a little bit more patient. Maybe don't go constantly trying to swing your way out
You've
of
got, like,
the best defense
almost
is
an hour.
offense. No, it's not.
You're like most mission, you got like an hour to
Yeah.
fight a monster. So like
Same with
use
the
that
demo.
hour. The problem with like anytime Kieran, like in world, people are like, oh, you got to hunt. It's like wait till your thunderproof suit's ready. Like make sure that your potions are good. Go back to your camp. It doesn't heal. Like the monsters don't heal. So take your time. Use the full hour. Like yeah, it sucks taking that much time to get such a small reward, but beats dying 100 times. Like you know what
Yeah.
I mean?
That makes sense. You enjoying yourself though, Matto? You're keen to play the final game when it comes out?
Yeah. Yeah, I'll buy it when it comes out in, was it March? It's March.
Yeah,
isn't it?
March 26th.
End of March. Yeah, I might get it then.
Snatch.
With Pokemon Snap as well around the corner around that time.
Yeah, I think April 30 for that one. They announced a cool Monster Hunter Rise Switch during the week.
I saw that. I was looking at the controller.
pretty
Switch
awesome.
Pro.
Yeah, no, not a Switch Pro. But I did pre-order one of the Pro controllers.
They got pro
Just
controllers.
another one to your collection.
That'll be 3 Pro controllers at that point. The one that it came with,
Oh, that's
the
good.
Smash one, and then Monster Hunter.
Well, that's good though. Like, sorry for the background noise. Having pro controllers is really handy for people that come over and don't want to use Joy-Con.
Oh yeah, no, way better option than the Joy-Con. I want
Yeah.
those Joy-Con to be there only for games that really require like a dedicated motion control thing.
Yeah, that's fair.
Keep talking, Matto, while Damo makes his coffee or whatever it is that we
Okay,
can hear in the
next
background.
game. Next game. I decided to play because I just looked on the internet one day and looked at it and gone, I could easily platinum this game. So
Oh,
I
it's
decided to go
happening.
back and play Horizon Zero Dawn.
Oh, how?
And I thought,
That's a platinum that I still want to get, and I haven't got it yet.
yes. Well, it's a good thing I Googled where all those stupid dummies were. Otherwise, I would have been there for about 20 hours trying to find the damn things.
Oh, no one gets a platinum like that these days without going to the internet and using a walkthrough that kind of takes you from point to point to point that you can't just fast travel around the map to do. Don't worry about that.
Yes. I know. That was the only thing I did. Was like, oh, I'm not going around looking for that. Everything else was on the map. Collecting all stuff, killing a giant bird, or something else I had to do as well. I can't remember. off
You'd
top
be
of
in
my
the
head.
absolute minority if you decided to do it legit and just try and hunt them down.
Nah, that's silly. Who
Yeah.
would do that?
Yeah,
That's
exactly.
ridiculous. Then I
But did you play the
bit-
DLC too? Is that what I saw? 'Cause I was looking at your trophy list.
I'm midway through the DLC. I'm sort of still got to continue playing that and finish that off. And then
Did
I
you
platinum
get one of those Harry Potter time traveling things, and you've just keep going back in time to just fit more fucking game time in? What the hell's going on here?
It's no, because all the games I played
we
were all
got an extra
short,
week.
or very short games, very short. So it was this platinum. This platinum took me to finish up about 3 hours to do. And that was on a public holiday because I had nothing else to do. I thought, oh, I'll just
Ah.
fill in my day. And there it was.
Yep.
Then I platinumed that. I put it on social media, and one of our big fans, I played 280, wrote on it, said, at least it's not a hit a jar of mayo 10,000 times level of pointlessness, which I found quite amusing because there was one idiot that's done that
That's me.
until about a week and a half ago,
And then a second idiot did it.
when a second idiot decided to tap a mayo jar 10,000 times.
You're dead to me,
Damo, join us.
and
Tap the mayo
no,
jar.
there's no way.
It's a
I'm never
45-minute
dropping
platinum.
That low. Never dropping that low.
He said the same thing.
I will do the DLC story or whatever it's called on Steam. Actually, let me load that up. Let me figure out what that's called. And I will hammer 100,000 times or whatever I have to do. I am not tapping a freaking mayo jar a billion times.
Just
I mean,
10,000.
even
Just
if you-
10,000
I gotta-
times.
10,000. Even if you gave me $100, okay, every $100 for every. Actually, I say that no.
$100 for
No,
every
no,
tap. That's a
no.
fuck ton of money. You
For
may as well
45
buy.
minute work.
That's even more valuable to you than GameStop stock.
Yeah. Oh Oh, good
You
one.
can buy a share without $100.
Yeah, actually, these days you could probably buy one share.
Like one share.
What's it called? DLC quest. That's it.
Matto, I for one congratulate you and your efforts.
Of course
Now
you
to
do.
play My Name
You're
is
a
Mayo 2.
suckhole.
I'll get you a Vita.
No. There will
You can
be
do it on the Vita.
No, there will be no more Mayo tapping. That's
You could
one and done.
you could set up like a US
more.
account. Now I haven't gone this far yet. You could set up a US account, spend I don't know
No.
$1.50, buy it there.
No.
You have to go
No.
through Play Asia to buy yourself some PlayStation credit and blah blah
No.
blah.
No,
Download that one and then get the
No.
US Platinum.
no,
Ah,
just no.
opportunities missed. Now I think I'm going to get the US Platinum for the PS4 version. We'll see.
No.
I'm tempted. The seed's in my head
Tempted,
now.
Oh no, that's a lot. That's a lot of tapping of the X button.
Yeah, I've done it before.
Get a,
Did it a second time as well. Third time as well.
get a new controller
Yeah.
or just a new X button.
The dual sense is made of good stuff. It got me through. And My Name is Mayo 2. The Sony
That's
controller.
my game.
The Sony
done.
controller.
The Sony controller.
That's all yours.
That
Right,
is
so
all
there's
mine.
A little bit of crossover with the both of you and some of the games you've discussed already. Obviously, Monster Hunter Rise we
My
just
Name is
discussed
Mayo.
before. My Name is Mayo, but I didn't play that this past month. Maybe I'll go back and replay it for shits and gigs. No. Hyrule Warriors I've played a little bit of as well, just like David, but more just if I get an opportunity, I might try and knock out a level, something like that. It's good for that bite-sized play. Some stuff that I've done for the website, so there's a bit you can find that in a bit more detail on play2.net.au. Scott Pilgrim versus the World, the game complete edition. Thanks to Ubisoft, they sent me a code for that to play through. So the review's there. Go check that out on the site. It's available now, so you can go buy it on whatever platform you want to buy.
Yeah, you can buy it. Who wants to buy it when you can get it for free?
Well, it still only costs
Maybe
like
I should
$20.
start reviewing games.
It only costs $20. It's a good price actually.
Do you know how many 7-Eleven coffees that is, mate?
Yeah.
10.
Or like
10 coffees. Okay.
0.1 of a, maybe 0.05 of a GameStop stock. We'll just keep cycling back to that bad boy because holy shit, that's news. You can also, there's some video on the Play2 YouTube channel dedicated to Loop Hero. There's a demo build that we were sent by Devolver Digital there. I tried that out. It was a game that was announced at the Game Awards in typical Devolver Digital fashion because they announced it at the Game Awards but also declared it to be Game of the Year at the same time. Which was very them. Drinks down. No. So the game's actually shaping up pretty well. If you want to see a little bit more, go check it out on the Play2 YouTube channel. It looks pretty sweet. That's to you, the listener and viewer. I've been messing around with Assassin's Creed Valhalla, just kind of chipping away at that when I get a chance. Since this is now like a month and a half-ish worth of gameplay, Immortals Fenyx Rising, I think when we last did our updates, I'd started it. I've since got the Platinum, and since then the DLC has started to roll out. The Platinum I end up getting in like a week because I fell in love with that game, and it's thankfully a Ubisoft open world game that has a lot of stuff, but it's not like Assassin's Creed levels of there's just shit everywhere to do, and if you want to get the Platinum you will have to do an obscene, like Matto with the Assassin's Creed Odyssey. So he's just nodding, like the pain is still very raw. He did it though. It's just
Not as raw as tapping a mayo jar 10,000 times raw.
it's yeah. You'll do it again one day. You'll do it again. In a moment of weakness, you'll pick up My Name is Mayo 2. But yeah, it's just not an overwhelming amount of stuff. You didn't even have to do every single little thing. It was more close to kind of 95% of the stuff. So that was kind of cool. The DLC, the first piece of DLC actually looks like it's probably going to be the weakest one. It's kind of there was a whole bunch of like trials you had to do in the main game. Some of them were compulsory. A lot of them were just for collectibles. And basically this DLC is just like, here's a whole bunch of trials. And like they're a little bit harder, but it's just you're missing out on the world exploration and all those sorts of components that made the original game kind of cool. So, or the main game pretty cool. So it was a bit disappointing in that regard. But there's more DLC to come. There was a little leak. It seems like people found some stuff on the Switch store that listed the next part, which is kind of more like the main game, is coming out in Feb, and then I think the next part in April. So I'll try them out. But again, like thanks to Ubisoft, they sent me a code for the DLC, or for the season pass. So I look forward to giving them a crack when the time comes. Hitman 3, I've dabbled in a little bit. realize that it's just. I think I'll need to go back to the original, or not the original Hitman, but Hitman 1 from this kind of
Hitman
latest trilogy.
Season 1? Season 1?
Yeah, because it was
Season 1.
it was an episodic thing when it first came out. So yeah, I guess we can call it Hitman Season 1. But yeah, like the original one that came out, I don't know, 3-4 years ago. I'll have to go and try those out because it was awesome. Had some really like Bond style qualities in terms of a lot of the cinematics and some of just like stylings felt really like James Bond and that sort of stuff. Especially the opening level when you're going to this giant skyscraper in Dubai.
Thought you were going to say damn.
In where? What?
Damn.
Oh,
I was thinking GoldenEye for a second.
Oh, jeez. There was something that came out today, actually, that Rare was in the process of working on a whole full remaster, but someone else has clearly got their hands on it, and their intent is to release it this year, so that'd be pretty cool. It's like a 2-hour full playthrough that they've put online, so you can actually watch the remaster in full at the moment, but apparently they plan on putting it out for people, so that's kind of cool. And probably very illegal, but let me get my hands on it and then squash it, all legal bodies. So yeah, look, I kind of enjoyed what I played, but I just realized that it's not quite my gameplay style. Like, I know it's good. I could tell that it was good. I maybe just haven't... I either can't play by the rules of that game, i.e. slow, methodical, stealthy, smart, or I just need to go back to square one and learn it from the original and just build myself up so that I can then have a crack at Hitman 3, because I've heard so many good things. What I've played was cool, but we'll wait and see. 2 other games. One that Matto, when we recorded this last week, I couldn't talk about, but since we lost the episode, I can start from scratch again. Hybroxia 2 comes from Lilimo Games, which is the company that Colin Moriarty bought into last year. He owns like half the company these days. Really cool little like side-scrolling twin stick shooter, a space shooter. The review is up on the Play 2 website now. There's a video up on the channel that if you're watching Patch the moment it goes live, I posted it earlier today, like 3-4 hours ago. So go check that out. But yeah, just check the website out for more detail there. And one that I can basically say that I'm playing, but give you no more details on. Nintendo has kindly sent us Super Mario 3D World plus Bowser's Fury. So I'm working my way through that at the moment. I've played.
Tell us more.
That'd be nice. I wish I could. There was like a preview
Is Mario
embargo.
in it?
Yeah.
Is Bowser in it?
Yes. Is he furious?
Is Doug in it?
Yes. Doug. Oh, Doug Bowser.
in it?
Not that I'm aware of. Let's hope so.
Did Peach get captured by Bowser?
Not in Mario 3D World. And I can say that because we've played the original game. I have no idea with Bowser's Fury yet. My kind of thing was I'm going to play 3D World, and then once I'm done with that, then I'll jump to the actual new bit, because 3D World was a Wii U game. So this is another remaster. So there's basically nothing left on the Wii U that anyone would want to play. Maybe Xenoblade, Bayonetta 2, or did Bayonetta come? Has Bayonetta come to the Switch already?
Bayonetta came out. That was one of the.
Oh yeah, actually it was pretty early on, wasn't it?
Yeah.
So there's not that
There was
much
Star
left.
Fox or something.
Star Fox Zero. No,
Yeah, I don't think anyone wants that. They can probably stay on the Wii.
Oh, that Zelda game,
Oh yeah, they
Princess.
can.
not the Wind Waker.
Yeah, Wind Waker and Twilight Princess. They can probably bring those remasters off. But yeah, I mean, there's a few things that are still trapped on the Wii U, but that pile is getting very, very small. Pretty much all the good stuff's gone. So I'm going to try out Bowser's Fury probably the next day or so. I'll have a review up in time for when I'm allowed to put a review up when I'm allowed to put up a review, but I can't even say when that is. So viewers, listeners, just keep your eyes on player2.net.au over the next few weeks. You'll see a review for Super Mario 3D World plus Bowser's Fury. But yeah, that's kind of it. We'll just cycle back to you again, Damo. What do you see yourself playing over the course of the next month or so? Well, I guess it's probably going to be about 3 weeks before we do this again now. But
Plenty of Genshin. Finish off Colossus Down. More Total War. So I do want to beat a Mortal Kombat thing. Pretty much the exact same thing. There won't be anything added to it. Probably a drop in Risk of Rain 2, because there's at a new school, new campus, or same school, different campus, things are a bit different. So they have the luxury of just smashing smashing my Switch during my lunch break and stuff.
Fair enough. Get a lay of the land first.
Yeah.
Matto, what about you?
I'll finish off the Horizon Zero Dawn DLC. That's taken me about 2 years to finish because I just didn't play it.
Yep.
And then I might just go for a little bit back into Cyberpunk after their 40,000 gigabyte download patch over the last 2 weeks.
I haven't been keeping
31.
up. Finally, there's not been many media people talking about it, so it's kind of just disappeared from
I
my
think,
radar, which is
I think
nice.
just no one cares anymore. I think it's just got to that point like, oh look, another patch update. Great.
Yeah,
I just
fair enough.
thought just another one. It was like 31 gig in the last 2 weeks. I thought, really?
I think I'll just wait until that PS5 version comes out because I'll just get the upgrade, play it then.
I think that's really it because I finished all the other games that I was playing.
Yeah, you've been smashing it.
So I've got a clear run for the first time in a while.
For me, it'll be Super Mario 3D World. I'll talk about it when I can, like I said. Valhalla, I'll just keep chipping away at. I do hope to have that done by the time we next do our next episode. And Final Fantasy IX as I keep working towards that platinum. Hopefully I'm not talking about that every month for the remainder of the year.
Oh, wait. Damo doesn't know about your achievement
My achievement?
of jumping up and down on a
Oh,
rope.
I thought maybe I discussed it.
Oh wait,
last
yeah,
week.
no, I think
feel like
no.
we did
You said you were
discuss it
going to do
in
it.
our New Year's
Did you actually get
resolutions.
it done?
Oh yeah, no, I've got I've jumped the rope 1,000 times.
Fucking hell.
So the platinum is now on the table. That was the one thing I was like, well, I'm never going to be able to get that, so I'll just never try for the platinum. But now,
1,000 perfectly good jumps.
I mean, look,
Just imagine if you got like to 998 and you stuffed it up.
I would have cried.
That would have hurt.
I mean, look, I trained myself on a regime of mayo jars, so I felt like I'd be fine to deal with to deal with the just a skipping rope. But yeah, so I'll keep chipping away at a couple of games. But it's good not having this giant pile of things to play. There's a few little bits and pieces that we've been sent that I've got access to at the moment that I'll check out. Some new releases or some stuff that's coming up that I'll check out, but nothing that I'm needing to really write about or any of that sort of thing outside of Mario, which is pretty cool. I like that. I like being in that position. I like the quiet start to the year. Well, on that note, I think we'll wrap things up for this updates episode. Matto, we've somehow managed to do this in less time than it took for the two of us last week. There's three of us talking about games last week, and we've done it in less time with Damo here. So nicely done, team. Yeah, I don't know. We must have spoken about the mayo jar for a long, long time. We definitely spoke about My Name Is Mayo for a long time. But it was good that we successfully
probably talked about My
kept that
Name Is
secret.
Mayo longer than the game itself lasts for.
Yeah, pretty much. We successfully kept that secret. 80 tried really hard to flush it out without even knowing it. And
I was just looking at it going, oh my god, how's he know? I thought, oh,
is he looking you up on PSN profiles or something?
I don't know. Does anyone know my tag?
Matto Phil. There you go.
Oh, there you go. I think it's on my Twitter handle, on my Twitter bio anyway.
Oh, is it?
I just don't think anyone's ever checked it.
I used to drop all his stuff in my bio, and it's like, who's checking these? I think my current one is like melted cheese is better than raw or some dumb shit like that.
Lots of the deep, meaningful stuff. He's checking it out now.
Is it?
While Damo goes to check that out, I'll start the usual spiel to wrap things up. So if you enjoyed this episode of Patch, be sure to like, share, subscribe, all the buttons down below. Hit the notification bell. That way you're alerted to every new video the moment it goes live on the channel. That includes more patched, lots of Player 2 plays. There's tons of Player 2 plays going out at the moment. Late game review, gamer school, and a whole bunch more. There's a few of those coming. I think, Matto, you still got your late game review that's on the way. Gamer School is wrapping up this week with the full episode of the Tomb Raider one, so go check that out as well. Visit the website, player2.net.au, for reviews, previews, opinion pieces, news, features, links to the podcast series, Patch, the Player 2 Pixelcast, and Dev Diary. We're on Patreon, patreon.com/player2au, kicking a few bucks. Lower tiers early access, higher tiers monthly episode exclusives. And then there's Twitter. Damo, you can be found at, and what do you discuss in your profile?
Marco's talks, and I can't tell you what I do because I can't log into my Twitter without my authenticator app, and unfortunately I'm using my phone right now.
That's all right. I'm going to scroll over and check it out for you now. Matto, where can you be found?
Thank you.
Matto_Phil. I'm also just checking what Damo has.
So you,
Just quickly get on there.
Paul James Games,
I've got
player
my
2AU
pronouns.
Oh, there
for the
he
website. You do have your pronouns, and then it says,
I've got my
hope gives
pronouns.
us the will to carry on. All will be well. Hashtag
Ah.
Meow Reza Gang or Rizza Gang.
Hope gives us
Yeah,
the
give
will
it
to
up for
carry on.
Marissa.
That's boring.
Yeah, it's Blue Lantern, Green Lantern stuff. I think it's my Instagram profile that has all the dumb shit on it. Like tropical juice boxes are better than Sunshine Punch. Don't
The inciting
don't-
stuff.
I'm not your mum.
So
What
go
was
find
it, something-
Damo on Instagram for his.
Just something about Vince McMahon did both quads, and you're there in agonising pain over something small.
So yeah, 15 years ago today, well, of this recording, Vince McMahon at the Royal Rumble like stormed into the ring. As he entered the ring, he blew a quad. As he goes to stand up, he blows his other quad, and he's sitting there in the ring just like, this is outrageous. This is absolutely insane. That's like, man, you just blew both quads and you're still like
You're still giving it a crack.
not a change in his face. Meanwhile, I like pulled my shoulder last week slightly. I'm like, ooh, this is so tender. Like, obviously, I'm in actually a lot of pain and I need to go see a doctor. But you know, who has time for that shit?
That's where we wrap things up on that awesome note. Everyone go out and play with some mayo jars. Thanks a lot for watching. See you later.
Well,
Don't
buy yourself
do
a
that.
soda stream.
Oh, SodaStream.
Yes.
Tap on a SodaStream bottle. There you go. Damo's onto it. See you later, everyone.